amazing fucking day. First of all, great weather. Second of all, the everything, the energy, the mood we're in, the mental state. Why? See, I never wanted to see, like, first of all, YouTube's a hobby, so I never said, oh my god, I need to make a video next week, so I need to listen to this, but I'm not really in the mood for it. No, we aren't just in the mood for it, we are above that, beyond that, we have exceeded that. My expectations are really high. You may have noticed we skipped Lust for Life. See, so far, Born to Die first, second goes to Ultraviolence, third goes to Honeymoon, and I know that Lust for Life, according to a lot of people, is not the greatest album. However, a lot of you were very excited for this one. NFR, Norman fucking Rockwell, which is also the first song, it seems. I know that one, see, I always open up the tabs prior to the video. Oh my god, super prepared. Wow! So I know one of the songs is called Venice Bitch, which is an amazing name. Let's be honest. By the way, also 2 days ago, I had a near-death experience. I managed to come to a complete stop on my electric skateboard at a very tame speed of 28, no, not 28, 27, 26 miles or 40 kilometers per hour, while also not wearing a helmet. Don't do that. That is literally very dangerous, and it has taken less for people to get serious concussions or head injuries. I'm just like, I got away with some of those. My legs look the same. My fucking watch is ruined. I am wounded, and some of my clothes are ruined as well. Anyways, we are in an amazing mood right now. Amazing. I have no expectations. I know, for example, Lust for Life is a bit happier, but I don't know what this is going to be like. I knew that Ultraviolence was very rocky because you guys told me. Right now, Lana is kind of off my radar. So I have some, especially some of the Born to Die songs in my liked songs, and that's what I occasionally came across. But so far, I gave myself the time to miss her, if that makes any sense to you. Also, Lana, congratulations. She's getting married, I believe. She has a fiance now who nobody has ever heard of, but good for her. And I don't know, I'm just really looking forward to this album. Let's just start. Let's start, guys. August 2019. Uh, I don't know what that could be. I don't know what the sound is going to be like. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I don't know who Norman fucking Rockwell is. I know, wait, now I know Rockefeller, which is a label, and also isn't that also like a huge business guy in New York? Anyways, let's just start. Let's just start. And by the way, we also have an equalizer now, preset, which should be fine. Produced by Jack Antonoff. Okay. Pretty good start, not gonna lie. Nice instrumental.
You're fine and you're wild, but you don't know the half of the shit that you put me through. 'Cause you're just a man, it's just what you do. Your head in your hands since you color me blue.
I gotta say, I love pianos. That's what you're always gonna get me with. In addition, some strings. And a pretty fucking grand opening for an album. Right from the get-go.
You talk to the walls when the party gets bored of you. Cause you're just a man, it's just what you do. You make me
Good range. Sometimes I wish Jack may use real instruments. The piano is, but the strings are computer generated. I'm pretty sure. And I think for the stylistic direction Lana's going for, which is the 50s, 60s sing era, and they do, if you know performances from back then, they do bring out a whole ass fucking orchestra for their shows, which is, in my opinion, what Lana should go for. Because she can do that. She really can. So far about the guy, whoever he might be, I don't really care about him, to be fair. Lana seems to, for whatever fucking reason. He seems a bit man-child, but he just overall seems a bit annoying. Party gets bored of you, talks to the walls, likes poetry. We do know that Lana is into that, especially the talking to walls part. And this is the second song. Okay, Marina's apartment complex. So good start. Let's continue. We want to see more of it. Where's it going? Where is it going? And what does it have to do with this album cover, which has some cartoonish parts behind it, which is also why I thought maybe because we did Ultraviolence and Black and White, I may have thought about it for a second, putting a cartoon filter on top of this video, but we won't do it. We will not. So, Marina's apartment complex. So far, again, a very present piano and strings. Will also be very interesting to see if we evolve in the sound spectrum. Guitars, okay.
You took my sadness out of context at the Mariner's apartment complex. I ain't no candle in the wind.
Reference.
And who I've been is with you on these beaches.
I feel like the chorus is gonna be amazing. Because the melody has been amazing.
You lose your way, just take my hand. Don't look too far, right where you are, that's where I am.
It's funny that I said Born to Die still is my favorite Lana album. And this one feels like a Born to Die album. Sonically. We've gone back.
They mistook my kindness.
Especially Honeymoon was more abstract.
I know that, but Jesus.
By the way, based on the percussion 2019, we know that Jake also did Lover. It really does seem like this, not romance, but this romantic era. For example, you know when you've got a book and it's also a pretty well fucking known, I don't know the English word for it, time in history where writers and poets would mostly go for this very romantic feeling. And this has been the percussion from, not the percussion, this has been the beat production from Jack in 2019, because this is very romanticized music with the melody, Lana singing on top, the way it's tied together, grand, Lizzie Grant. And also we had a, what's his name again? I'm Still Standing guy, Ain't No Candle in the Wind, by none other than your world famous Elton John. Way better than the first track. Chorus almost seeming like a bridge. Lana, let her cook, let her cook. Second song and we're in. See, on Honeymoon it took me, I believe, until 8 songs in I still wasn't sure where we're even going with this one. Oh my god. But this one here, second track, not even the first 10 seconds of it. And I already knew that this will be amazing. Because this song is better than 50% of Honeymoon. And I also gotta contribute some of this to Jack Antonoff, my arch enemy, my arch fucking enemy. And I'm also glad because this is, it seems mostly about her. See, the first track seemed mostly about this guy who seemed like a fucking bitch. And this one is more about her, which is good. Very good. Almost empowering. we also seem to be reintroducing this theme from the album cover, which we can't see here, but oh my god. But here on the sea, on the boat, she is sailing, as Rod Stewart would say. Take my hand, you're lost at sea, then I'll command your boat to me again. She is helping this other person. Don't look too far right, where you are, blah blah blah, where I am. She's here for us. And Lana, this is really a good introduction because you are about to guide me through this. You've done it before, I haven't. You know where to go and what to do. I'm just following along. Okay? I'm just on the boat. We are on the boat. All of us are in the same boat. Very different.
Feel fun, feel love, fresh out of
Oh yeah, this is Venice Bitch, Venice Bitch, Venice Bitch. The song I was kind of hyped about. I don't know why. Mostly because of the name. And we've also had Venice Bitch in the previous song before, so let's continue.
Trying to be stronger for you. Oh God, miss you on my lips. It's me, a little Venice bitch, on the stoop with the neighborhood kids. You're in the yard, I light the fire, and as the summer fades away, nothing cold can stay.
I wasn't too sure about this part, but the post-chorus.
You're right, I tour, we make it work. You're beautiful.
Although it is a little bit like this one Lord song. Na, 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 you draw me to the end of a na, na. Writer in the room, something like that. Poet in the room, writer in the room. The melody,
And I'm insane. We're American made.
which is from 2017, also produced by Jack Antonoff.
It's me, a little Venice bitch.
Corny.
Stoop with the neighborhood kids.
I thought we were gonna use Venice Bitch in a different setting.
You're in the yard, I light the fire, and as the summer fades away, nothing cold can stay.
Okay, but this Norman Rockwell guy actually seems to be a poet or writer.
Oh God, what you on my lips?
Born to Die, Bang Bang Kiss Kiss, or was it Ultraviolence?
On the stoop with the neighborhood kids, signing off, bang bang, kiss kiss.
Nice combination of the rocky Ultraviolence sound and the very clean aesthetic from Born to Die. Instrumentally clean. Obviously, the topics weren't clean at all.
It's me, a little Venice bitch.
Very surprised at how she really seems to be falling for this dude who I haven't changed. I still think that he's basically what I think of him. Apart from the beautiful. Now it's gonna be interesting to see how we may change it up, because this is the halfway point of the song. And if we will play this instrumental out for the next 4 minutes, we might have a hard time. It's very good. Especially the low-key drum beats carrying it. I don't know why we're going this insane on the synthesizer. I really don't. I think Jack has listened to too many 90s rap albums. Okay. Although I wasn't the biggest fan of the verses because they seemed a little what they really seemed like.
In the garden, we're getting high now because we're older.
And I'm very glad that Lana changes her voice throughout the album so far. Most of the time on Ultraviolence and Born to Die she either had one of two sides, very low or very high, almost whispering up there. And now we kind of hear it in her natural voice. I know I did not end the thought, or I didn't tie together what I thought about the verses. I don't think I will. Although I really gotta say, I'm not too sure about it. If we would have needed the outro to play on for this long, maybe we could have cut down 2 minutes of it. Although I see this as a very vibey song where you are driving somewhere and you just have it on, not really thinking about it, because there isn't a lot to think about. Just chilling.
If you were mine, I'd be jealous of your love.
She definitely changed the sound from Honeymoon to this. I know that there's an album in between. I don't really care. And I also still don't really give a fuck about this dude. I really do not. Don't ask me why. But I cannot sympathize with him. Probably the first song of how she described him, or kind of his red flags. And I don't know. A little bit Dark Side of the Moon vibes. Now, fuck it, I love you. I don't love him yet. Will we get to love him?
I like to see everything in neon. Drink lime green, stay up till dawn. I moved to California, but it's just a state of mind. It turns out everywhere you go, you take yourself, that's not a lie. Turn the radio on, dancing to a pop song. Fuck it, I like you.
I was gonna say that we had
Fuck it, I like
more or less an entire song over 4 minutes of this calm psychedelic rock. We don't need to continue like that. We can bring some energy in. And now the pre-chorus is way more impactful on top of the drum beat. The percussion brings a lot of the energy. And now we've taken it all out.
dream of me. Turn this into something sweet.
But I'm pretty sure we'll have it back soon.
Dancing to a pop song. Fuck it, I like you. Fuck it, I like you.
See, this is something I kind of hate and love about Jack Antonoff. He is very predictable in what he does, because his production it doesn't really take me by surprise.
All the time, it's killing me.
Can be something good, can be something bad. See, and of course, a lot of stuff we have seen on Honeymoon, the jazz in her veins, and the California Dreaming part, where I'm pretty sure she's probably referencing what I think she's referencing here right now, the Mamas and the Papas. Yep, the California Old Grey Winter Day. Yep, that's what we mean. Although isn't she from the East Coast? Lana? Come on. Still. Do I like him too? No. Although this seems like a very Lana thing to do. Well, she also has said in one of the previous songs that the idea of him not giving her his love is not making her very happy. It's a back and forth between them. A back and forth. Well, mostly back and forth between Lana herself. Although it really depends if the second song, Marina's Apartment Complex, was also about this same guy. And Lana looks incredibly different right here. Let's just continue. Do in time. What are we doing time for? A little bit like this shirt, now that I think about it. Everything's in yellow. It have the other ones been yellow as well? A little bit.
And the living's easy. Rallies on the microphone with Ross and me. Me and Louis, we gonna run to the party and dance to the
Similar melody to Marina's Apartment.
me and my girl, we got this relationship.
but a very radio-friendly version.
But she treats me like
I don't think we've ever had Lana like that.
summertime, and the living's easy. Bradley's on the microphone with Ross and Jay.
Who are these people? Who's Bradley and who's Ras? Okay. I think there's just no way to not like this song.
What am I gonna be doing for a while? Said I'm gonna play with myself.
The bass is amazing, by the way. Just pay attention to the bass.
And the living's easy. Bradley's on the microphone with Ross and G. All the people
Really helps this summery upbeat vibe.
were qualified to represent the LBC. Come to tell you that she's evil, most definitely.
Okay, cool breakdown. By the way, the entire song very, very rap influenced. Okay, apart from Fuck It, I Love You, good songs, to my surprise. Not that I thought it was gonna be bad, but
We gonna run to the party and dance to the rhythm, it gets harder.
the way her sound, it definitely evolved from Born to Die, don't get me wrong, but especially towards the second half of the chorus. The way she turned it around really was a Born to Die way for her to do it, overall. But a good, fun fucking song, and I'm very surprised that I, first of all, have never heard of it, second of all, never heard it, and third of all, that this wasn't bigger, I guess. Cool. By the way, here, oh, you can't see it on the right side, all the You Might Also Like section is full of... What was the name again of this album? Did you know that there's an ocean under... Did you know that there's a road under Ocean Boulevard where all the people go to die? Love song! And we could also very, very prominently tell that this was not produced. Who is Happy Perez? Mercury Multi-Platinum and award-winning.
In the backseat, I'm your
I sing a
baby.
song, okay.
In your car, I'm a star, and I'm burning. through
Always her whispering.
Oh, be my once in a lifetime.
I don't think I am in the right mood right now after doing time for a classic Lana ballad.
Oh, thanks for the highlights.
So this song just really comes in at the wrong time.
Pass the test and yes, now I'm here with you and I taste the touch, the way we love. It all comes down to make the sound of our
Again, after doing time.
Here's a scene.
Classic Lana song, don't get me wrong, but double it and give it to the next person. I don't need it right now. Put it on the deluxe version at the end of it, but we already know the kind of the dynamic that she and this partner have been having. So I don't think that we need another song to furthermore support this idea of her being pretty fucking committed and him not actually giving a fuck. Or rather her not being sure if he'd give a fuck. Maybe we'll have a huge turnaround moment where Norman Rockwell comes in and says, hey, you were completely wrong about me. I'm a mysterious writer, so I just have to be like that, but I actually do care. I don't think that's gonna happen, as we have seen from past Lana projects.
Me anywhere, 'cause I'm your baby.
So it's not the right time.
Don't waste any part.
Usually I'm a huge fan of songs with less listens than the main ones. It was like that on Midnights as well. I really couldn't give a flying fuck about Anti-Hero, but the other ones were good. The other songs with less streams. And right now I'm just really at the moment where I'd love to skip the song, because I can already see where this is gonna go.
The taste, the touch, the way we love, it all comes down to
I'm just gonna say it again, I don't think we needed a ballad right here, right now. By the way, let me just turn off my notifications because I don't want to get interrupted. I'm listening to Lana. Okay. Let's just continue. Cinnamon Girl.
Cinnamon,
In a cinnamon world.
violet, blue, green, red to keep me at arm's length. Don't things I wanna talk about, but better not to keep. But if you hold me without hurting me,
Post-chorus has been better than everything else on the song so far. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
the first word I did.
Unfortunately, it's only the post-chorus. The rest of it is Born to Die meets Ultraviolence. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely better than Love Song. But we started pretty fucking strong. And now we are just not staying on delivering that level of quality. And it cannot be the case that I say the post-chorus is the best part of a song. And overall, to the other Lana albums, based on the story and everything, this song is just, again, very... We've had this on Born to Die, this story. We've had this on Ultraviolence, especially on Ultraviolence.
I'll just let you live.
We've had it. At least the ending is cool.
Be the first.
I really like the bass, the synth bass. This really is Born to Die a little bit more electrified. I'm just questioning right now because, okay, the post-chorus was good and the outro is good. But will that be enough for me to say that I like the song? Also, it cannot be the case that Jack Antonoff is the one carrying it right now, because Lana just repeats shit she's said for 9 years. Again, a very prominent hip-hop influence. I don't know. I do not know. Cool outro, cool post-chorus. Lana needs to come up with another personality, because this one is not carrying for 4 albums straight. Maybe we can make that personality trait disappear, Lana.
The waves came in over my
Moving back again. Another ballad. One for the shredder.
around your leg.
One to forget. Cheers to forgetting.
Tell me lies, but you don't. You just
It's just...
another beat.
We have had a lot of these songs as well, especially on Born to Die and Ultraviolence and Honeymoon already.
This is how.
And we do not need another one of these, especially not another one on this album in 2019.
This is how.
Also, what I'm just noticing right now, vocally she's on point, don't get me wrong, but lyrically, I don't want to say that she's lacking, but I know that she can do better. And especially on a very calm song, instrumentally, just like this one is right here, a pretty stripped back ballad, you need to perform lyrically for it to be a good song. No singing can fix that. No matter how fucking good you sing. If you say dumb shit, it's not dumb, but if you say things that don't really grab the attention or really lure us into this story,
Now it's been years since I left New York.
or maybe it is, that's the thing.
No one's going
Lana's going for the sing era aesthetic, let's be honest.
anywhere.
And a lot of these sing era artists had incredibly good songwriters. So when she's trying to do it all on her own, it doesn't grab me. This song Love Song, Don't Grab Me. Cinema Girl grabbed me towards the end, don't get me wrong. And this again, I know what she was going for. But this story is not interesting enough to keep me interested on this type of instrumental. You need something more impactful. You know? California, next song. Lana. Come on. Come on. I know that she can do better. That's the worst part, when you know that they can do better, but they still choose to make this song and put it on the fucking album. We have 14 songs, Lana. You could just cut some of these out. You can just say, hey, fuck it, I love you. Not too sure we need that. Love Song, not too sure we need that. How to Disappear, not too sure we need them. Let's cut them out, strip it back a little bit, because again, nothing adding. And I don't think that these are worthy to be on the main album. Maybe on a deluxe version, but not on the main album. That's what this is about. But Lana was never really a big fan of just stripping down a project. I just generally feel like she likes to have more songs on the album, even if they don't keep... See, her albums really fluctuate. Sometimes it's incredibly good and sometimes it's incredibly boring.
Be stronger than you really are.
I guess Zach Daves.
Arms,
Okay.
baby. You don't ever have to.
Bro.
I shouldn't have done it, but I read it in your letter. You said to
Lana,
a friend that
this
wish you would
you are or have been
wanted to reach out, but
praised as the greatest American songwriter, I believe, of our current generation. And this is the shit you write.
you should just hit me up. I'll throw a party all night long. I'll pick you up if you come back to America.
Maybe the part that's killing me inside
Just hit me.
is that the fact that we've had a Love Song, How to Disappear, and California all in a row. Cinnamon Girl in between. Cinnamon Girl was okay, but especially How to Disappear and California should have disappeared. Meanwhile, okay, Love Song as well. Come on. So now 4 songs in a row that I would probably listen to Cinnamon Girl again, but not the other ones.
Yeah, 'cause this is crazy love.
Because again, this is nothing new.
Flip side,
We've had this type of song on Born to Die.
California, you should just hit me up.
The lyrical content as well as the sound of it.
You want travel wherever, how far
So we wonder, in the past 7 years, we needed some evolvement. I just looked at myself for the past minute because that was more entertaining than this song. It simply was more entertaining than this song. The next best American record. I sure hope it is. Okay, Mighty Mike, Dean Reed, Kieran Menzies, and Rick Novels. I do not know any of these people. Multiple nominated. Dean Reed, music producer, composer, engineer. I hope it is, because come on, 4 songs in a row where 3 of them could leave for sure. Please, Lana, please. I don't know if it's because I have too high expectations, since you guys said, oh my god, NFR is so good. But a lot of, especially these past 4 songs, were literally just Born to Die, page 50. And changing the tone of her voice does not make up for the rest being very, very... Do I need to say more? Great for you, but that was 5 songs ago. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool beat transition and everything, but the sole fact that she is talking about everything that I've talked about, just the well, kind of talked about the same thing, although it's the polar fucking opposite. Because I said that her songwriting has been lacking right here on this album. And now she's talking about saying, oh my god, you're so good. I'm telling you, maybe someone blacklit into believing this shit. Or no, not blacklit, gaslit her into believing that this is the next best American record. This is no country's best record. This is the word best has nothing to do in this title. Is it one? It's definitely one of the next American records. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely one of the next American records. It's definitely one of the American records. But that's about it. And now we have wasted this instrumental potential on a weak, lacking song. Maybe I should just look at myself again. Maybe that liftens the mood. You can't just bring 3 lines of new information per verse, repeat the chorus 3 times and say this is the best next American record. The album is 1 hour and 7 minutes long, and we so far could have cut out 6 minutes, another 5, 11, another almost 4, 15, another almost 4, 19. We could have cut out 19 minutes so far, and we wouldn't really lack anything. We wouldn't lack information, we wouldn't lack great songs. I kept Cinnamon Girl on so far, but Love Song, How to Disappear, California, and the next best American record can fucking leave. And then we have Cinnamon Girl left. Let's see. I thought after Love Song that Cinnamon Girl, I didn't know we could go any deeper. I thought the ship has already sunken. I thought the ship did already sink. I didn't know that. See, wow, we are, you know, these iceberg from the memes. How deep does it go? We are at the bottom. I hope. The next song is called The Greatest. I'm looking forward to that. Although this one is also called The Best American Record, which is the least fitting title for an album, for a song. And now the second half, or the second third of the album, pulls the quality down. Never mind, I referenced the 405. Texting and driving down Mulholland Drive. That's why I rather take the 405. Happy work, but my daughter's happy work. Amazing fucking song. No more parties in LA. But still, even that cannot make up for the rest of the song. And the song is over. Amazing. What's next? The Greatest. Oh yeah. At least the guitars are a little bit more original in comparison to How to Disappear and Love Song. Is it still gonna be a ballad? Yes. But the layered guitars are more interesting.
I miss Long Beach and I miss you. Dennis's last stop before Kokomo.
Yes.
Those nights
Beach Boys are amazing.
we couldn't get high. We didn't know that we had it all. But nobody wants you before the fall.
See, this is a classic 50s, late 50s, early 60s ballad, properly executed. Keep this one, delete the other 4 wannabes. Also, she mentioned the Beach Boys, and the Beach Boys for me are on a very, very similar level as the Beatles. Not for everybody, but for me they are very, very close. But who would have thought that apart from Doing Time, the Jack Antonoff songs, we're doing pretty good.
miss New York. The culture is lit, and if this is it,
It's sad because this is definitely one of the better songs, but she used the word fucking lit. Honestly, this one gets a heart. Honestly, this gets a heart. I just did it. Right here. I know I can give the other ones a heart as well. Doing Time. Marina's Apartment. I am glad I gave this one a fucking heart. First of all, we are referencing David Bowie, Life on Mars, amazing song. Seriously. Yeezy, as I said on the 405, and we are also referencing the fucking Beach Boys. He bleached his hair for every time he could have died. Funny thing though that I gave it a heart before knowing that we're gonna do this. Bartender. Okay, she kind of got me back. A little bit something out of her life, not really necessarily in connection to her relationship.
But sometimes girls just want to have fun. I bought me a truck in the middle of the night. I'm just trying to keep my love alive with my bartender.
Do we need this? Yeah, it's some funny lines and the overall idea of her being in love with the bartender. Meanwhile, the alcohol and shit. Some funny lines. Our love's really not on the vine. And what's his name again? Ricky, Mr. Rickson is doing his best. And I'm okay when we have one of those songs on the album. Oh, the camera froze. Oh, 1 second. Now we are back. Okay. Hello. E.T. Telephone home. We're back.
The little games that we play with my
So far I'd say Born to Die first, Ultraviolence second, this one third, and Honeymoon fourth. And I'm really fucking sure that the other ones are not gonna be up there. Lust for Life. She said the Best American record would have been on that album. And I especially shit on the next Best American record. Okay, let's take it back, come on. We need to see, even though obviously, hey, I also gave the greatest, I gave all of these songs really the fucking chance, but after 2 minutes when I realized that I'm pretty sure how it's gonna end and that it's not good right now, Rick and Jack together, I'm just sure. Anyways, let's see.
Do you want me or do you not? I heard one thing, now I'm hearing another.
Although overall, even on these bitch ass songs, I liked the tone her voice was in.
If he's a serial killer, then what's the worst that can happen to a girl who's already hurt? I'm already hurt.
Although the piano chords are
He's
beautiful.
already hurt. I said, don't be a jerk, don't call me a taxi, sitting in your sweatshirt, crying in the backseat. Ooh, I just wanna dance.
See, on Bartender the piano couldn't carry, but right now it could. And also we have a lot of energy during the chorus. We've had a little sneak peek of the bass. This could be some. Lana, can you do some for me? Some violins, okay. Overall strings, not just violins. Electric guitar, nasty.
Happiness is a butterfly. There's myself in the music.
And To be fair, I kind of like her songwriting on this one more.
Every day is a lullaby. Call me a taxi, sitting in your sweatshirt, crying in the backseat. Ooh, I just wanna dance with you. Hollywood and Vine, Black Rabbit in the alley. I just wanna hold you tight.
I know why I like this song, or the lyrical content of the song more. This is apart from the writing style. It's just way more personal than shit like Bartender, which, well, the idea of it, but it's more of a fun song. It's also way, way, way more serious, and in my opinion, reveals more about Lana than shit like California and the Next Best American Record and How to Disappear and Love Song. This is actually, I kind of feel like this is more serious or more, I don't want to say more real, but this is definitely more believable than some of the other shit.
On the avenue, I just wanna dance with you.
The idea
I just
of her actually going through this.
with baby, I just wanna dance with you.
Okay, we have one more song. Hope is a dangerous thing, and now I can read the title anymore.
With you.
Good song. Hope is a dangerous thing for a woman like me to have, but I have it. Oh boy.
I was reading some errands and I got to thinking that I thought
Usually Lana was pretty good with endings.
maybe I'd get less stressed if I
Outros for her
just
albums.
did less like all of these debutantes. I've been tearing around in my fucking nightgown, 24/7 Sylvia Plath, writing in blood on my walls 'cause the ink in my pen don't work in my notepad. 'Cause hope is a dangerous thing for a woman like me to have.
I'm not sure we needed 2 piano ballads in a row.
Hope is a dangerous thing for a woman like me to have.
I don't know.
Hello, it's the most famous woman you know on the iPad. Calling from beyond the grave, I just wanna say hi, Dad. I've been tearing up town in my fucking white gown, like
She has a great relationship with her father.
Except hope is a dangerous thing.
But again, this seems like a genuine song from her actual personal life and her actual personal experiences.
Hope is a dangerous thing for a woman with my past.
See, in times like these, you think about how we started in the
There's
album.
a new revolution, a loud evolution that I saw.
And the personality has undergone a
Born of confusion
pretty big
and quiet collusion, of which mostly I've known.
change. And this is what I mean when we talk about actual good songwriting on her side and bad songwriting on her side. Bro, monsters under her bed, like unsolved issues. This is good fucking songwriting. Where was most of this on Love Song, on How to Disappear, on California, the Next Best American, Fuck Me in the Ass? Seriously, where was it? Where?
Hope is a dangerous thing for a woman like me to have. I have.
But at least since she has a fiance now, it kind of paid off in the end. She didn't know it, but it would. But still, maybe as a final, one of the better songs of the album. Don't get me wrong, because it is actual songwriting and it's not just 3 different lines and then the same chorus 3 times in a row on some basic ass production. The production in this song, okay, it's fitting because we kind of want to have the emphasis more on the singing, on the story. So definitely a better song. Yes. And a pretty decent fucking ending to the album, which was a very, very rocky road. Did we get the album cover at the top? Yes. Which was a very, very rocky road. Again, okay, we had 14 songs. Let's just go through after the first listen. After the first listen, NFR, the title of the album, Can't Stay, the song, because it's a good stage setting for the songs to come. Marina's Apartment, definitely. Venice Beach, okay, yes. Fuck It, I Love You, out. Doing Time, yes. Love Song, out. Cinnamon Girl, I changed my mind. It can stay in comparison to what is about to come. How to Disappear, out. California, out. The Next Best American Record, out. The Greatest, can stay. Bartender, do we really need it? No, out. 6. Happiness is a Butterfly, can stay. This one can stay. 6 songs go out. We are left with 8 songs. 8 songs, let's say 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Of course, Venice Beach with close to 10 minutes really, really pulls it up. Let's say approximately 45 minutes, 40 till 45 minutes. Good length. The rest can, after a first listen, and my humble opinion, get the fuck out of here. I don't know. I do know. That's what I feel. This is just my first thoughts after a first listen. I don't know. Maybe it will change. Of course, as always, I'll give it several listens. I don't know. Maybe tell me what you think about my not ranking, but about my thoughts, or how maybe I was too fucking. Maybe I came off too strong on some of these. Maybe I treated them badly. But I really feel like personal favorites: Marina's Apartment, Venice Beach was a lot of fun, especially with the long outro. Doing Time was a lot of fun. Cinnamon Girl, the outro was very good, but the rest of it weak. Meanwhile, on Venice Beach, it was even the chorus had some more interesting parts. How to Disappear, California, Next America, and blah 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 can leave. The Greatest can stay. It can fit in nicely, but we do not need 1850s ballads. Bartender honestly can leave. Happiness is a Butterfly can stay because it's also one of the more interesting and I also think more cared of songs. And Hope is a Dangerous thing for her to have can, or for a woman like her to have, can also pretty much stay. So deciding that more or less half of the album I dislike, I would give it a fair 4 or 5 out of 10 after a first listen. I think 4.5. I don't know. At least only based on songs that I like and dislike. Let me know what you think. Maybe this is, I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't know. I actually do not. I don't think it is. I don't. Let me know if you agree or not. I have no fucking clue what the next album is gonna be, to be fair. When I'm in the mood, we'll make it happen.